And we're guilty of it too. So many times we look for the promises of God that we miss God himself. We look so closely and so passionately for what God has promised that he was going to do for us that we miss God's presence himself. We miss God looking for his blessings. We miss his presence looking for the things that he has spoken, that he said he was going to do. When the greatest blessing of all is that we have God in our lives, period. Him coming dying for you is far more of a blessing than you ever deserved. Amen? He could have never done anything else for me for the rest of my life, and he has already done far above and beyond more than what I deserve. But yet he does. But we get so caught up in wanting to see the promises come to pass, to see the blessings come to pass, that I firmly believe, that there have been times that we have missed God's presence because we've been more focused on his promises than looking for him. Now, hear me clearly. In what is turning out to be what I can only equate as to being the year of scorched earth in 2020, I'm not for certain if any of you all know this or not. You may have seen it on social media. I don't know. You may have seen it on the news. It's actually an election year. Did you all know that? You may have learned something right there. It's an election year. Here's what I'm not saying. I'm not saying do not be involved in the election. Do not be involved in politics. Be involved. Pay attention. Please vote. Do that. You can be involved, but please don't allow your hope in a political party or a political figure to outweigh and surpass the hope that you have in Jesus Christ. So I want to ask you a couple challenging questions. What do most of your conversations consist of? Do you talk more about a political party, or do you talk about the gospel of Jesus Christ? Do you talk about a candidate more than you talk about the hope that is in Jesus Christ? On your social media pages, go back and reflect on them. Do you see more posts being about politics and current events than what you do about the gospel and the good news of Jesus Christ? Because that will tell you a lot. Your conversations, what you talk about, what you focus on, what comes out of your mouth, and number two, what you post about, what you engage in on social media, what people see, that will reveal to you and give you a really good indication of where your hope really lies. Again, it's not bad. I'm not discouraging you from being political. Be involved. Do your thing. But do not allow that to surpass your passion, your love, and your hope for the gospel of Jesus Christ.